Okay, let me just take a quick look at the timer to make sure it's running, and it is. So we're in business. Okay, we're into turn 5, and this is what am I calling these? This is part 7. So this is the 7th video. Each of them will be an hour long. And I'll have many more, but this is number 7. I hope I didn't screw up the first 6. I made them almost all at once, and then I changed the names, and then I got the sequence mixed up, but hopefully most of them are there. Anyway, from now on, I'll be more careful. So let's see, I want to do a couple things here. I want to set the map elevations. And then I'll get rid of the objectives. Okay, so now it's June 16, 1815, 3 p.m. And we're in the game calls it turn 5 out of 36 turns. Visibility 20 hexes. Everything else is normal. No impact on movement or fire effectiveness. So it's the French offensive fire phase. I don't think I have any on the Ligny battlefield, but I think I do have some at Quatre Bras. So let me do my jump map. I'll click on that area. Let's make it a little bigger and see where we're at. Well, I might as well fire at these skirmishers here, I guess. I don't think much of skirmish fire. Has fired. Has fired. Jesus, I guess I already did that. Okay, I guess I did the firing. I just didn't click it ahead of phase. So we'll go to the next phase, which is French melee. I don't believe I have any melee, so each turn is several phases. And basically it's like movement, enemy fire, your melee, enemy movement, your fire, enemy fire, enemy melee, and that's the end of the turn. So it kind of goes in that sequence. So this is Allies movement because there's both British and Prussian. So let's see where they're going to move here. Okay, there's units appearing here. Whoa, one right here. So it advanced. There's a lot of activity out here, so it's meeting the flank attack. We've got these guys advancing. Ah, it's a full board press, huh? Okay. British are moving up here. I'll circle around with the pointer so you can see where the action is. Okay. That's a spam call, so I'm not going to answer it. Okay, a bunch of units have moved over here. Where else we got movement? Oh, this guy charged out against the cavalry. This Prussian cavalry unit, well, our infantry unit, that's amazing. I think it's disordered. I don't know what it's going to do. We've got some units advancing here. A lot of, well, there's a line unit, but mostly it's skirmishers. I guess they're going to try to move through the cropland around my deployment here. Try to overwhelm it. There's just one unit here, so these guys are probably going to move through the crops, get behind me. Oh, what a pain. Okay. May have to divert another unit up there, or another brigade to hold them in check. I don't want them loose on my only road I'm moving on. Okay, so where are we now here? We're on Quatre Bras battlefield. I guess he's doing some movement. That cavalry, a British cavalry regiment disappeared. So where'd he go? Behind the ridge? It's going to be tough for him to get around me because... Okay, whoop, we flipped to Quatre Bras. He must have... Oh, French defensive fire. Okay. Let's go to Quatre Bras. Sure, we've got some here. No, some of his skirmishers backed off, so they're probably going to try to circle around and go through this way since I've only got one unit there. So let's, for the heck of it, fire at his skirmishers. 5 men, not bad. Let's see how many I get with this guy. 4 men, not too bad. This is a big boy. I should do better with him. It's a full line regiment. 7. Ah, that's not that good. 1 man. That was pretty crappy. Okay. Ah, he's disordered. How the hell did he disorder himself? Well, he did somehow. So we'll give him a blast of artillery at 3 hexes and let's see what I can do. Oh, 18 men. That was a good effect. Come on, what's the matter with this guy? Can fire. Why doesn't he? 39. Whoa. He got nailed pretty good. That's what he gets for being out in the open like that. And then I've got which way is he facing? Oh, and he's in column. So he can't switch to line. So I'm going to get next to him with this battalion, French battalion, in line, and I'll give him another blast of, and he can't, of musket balls, and he can't reply effectively to me because he's in column. And I'm in line, and then if I hold them in that position, my artillery can continue to blast them until I'm ready for a cavalry charge, and I could charge them with these 2 units, but I don't want to just yet. I'd rather blast them apart for a ways. If I move here with my infantry unit, I'll block him from advancing, but maybe he'll slide off to the side. Well, we'll have to see. Anyway, that was a good round of fire against him. Don't have anything up here. Let me go to the Ligny battlefield. Now I'm looking at this jump chart, and you can see the red square here. That's the terrain on my monitor. So you can see how humongous this whole battlefield is. And it's only these 2 battlefields. It's not even Waterloo and Wavre. They're off the north side of the map. So I can see the Prussians here in black, and they're kind of right here. They're close to my units. So let's see how close. I don't have that artillery deployed. Oh, that's a shame. I'll do that next turn. Yeah, so I guess they're trying to swamp my position here with skirmishers. Ooh, where are they coming down? Well, if I see them go into this cropland, I'm going to have to detach a brigade on the road to deal with them. And I hope this infantry has moved along this road, so probably not, though. I'd like to take a cavalry brigade and just send it up here against them. That would stop them, probably. But I'll send an infantry brigade if I have to. I really don't want to detach it. That's why I can't see the sense of the artificial intelligence sometimes attacking in the middle of a huge amount of troops. Yeah, I'll have to detach a brigade, but you know that won't be hard. And does he actually think he's going to break through to the road when I've got all these units moving down the road? I guess so, but we'll see what happens. Okay, so down here you can see French defensive fire. That's the phase. Don't have any here, so we'll go on to the next one. Allied offensive fire. Okay, you got 7 men there. 8. No effect. 10. No effect. Yeah, 10 men. That's not bad. Allied melee. Jesus, he tried to melee the line unit here with skirmishers across the hedge. Okay, it's French movement. Let's see what happened to him. Disordered, of course. Oh, he tried with all 4 skirmishers to melee this guy. This guy is 400 men. Well, he had 400 skirmishers. But you aren't going to come out on the good side with a 1-to-1 melee. You need at least 2-to-1. Wonder why he did that. That was a desperate move. Well, he didn't know what my strength was, but he knew it was a full line battalion. I guess he wanted to disorder me, which he did. So it wasn't a total loss. Now in disorder, you'll recover in time. Now my battalion has a morale of B, and the grading here is just like on a report card, so B is above average. So at some point, I think I'll have to move him out of the line for him to recover morale, but I can leave him right there, and there's nothing more that he can do, that the British can do against me. I mean, he might try to disorder me again, and maybe I'll run away, but not likely. I got a pretty good morale. And he's halved. I'm half too, but he's half, so he doesn't gain anything there. Okay, so it's French movement now. Whoa, it's got an artillery piece, a battery there, in a column, and another column there. So I've got an artillery battery down the column. Now let's see. He's on low ground. So I think he can fire on me in these 2 hexes, but not when I get this far, because high ground intervenes. He's on 9, and this is 10, and this is 9, so I'm going to ignore him for the minute and just move on Quatre Bras, Because he must really be stretched on units. He's got a bunch of battalions here. He's got one here, and a couple here. I would guess that's probably all he has. So let's see what he can do against me moving on Quatre Bras directly. What is this? Turn 6. I don't have to move on Quatre Bras, but I think I'll be fighting in an advantageous position here, so I'm going to do it. We'll see what he does if he advances into the jaws of death, or he is somehow going to try to defend against me coming down this road from Quatre Bras in the rear of his center position. Oh, yeah. Whoop, there we go. Now, he can't see that guy. He can't see that whole string of units. Let's see what I want to do with this artillery battery. If I move it up here, he does have a battalion here. Yeah, and it's in column 1, 2, 3. So he could attack it. I don't want that. If I unlimbered the artillery battery right here, I could fire on him next turn, not this turn. But I have to have protection. 475. Shit. I don't know whether these two guys can stack together. See, this hex will, I guess I have to put them on this road behind here, because I can only stack the equivalent of 475 men. And this battery is 8 guns, and I think each gun is the equivalent of 10 men. So that's 80 men. But this battalion is 475. So the two can't stack together, much as it breaks my heart. Well, if I go down here, this is low ground, so it does me no good to try to deploy the artillery down here. And I can't go forward with it because he might attack it. And I can't deploy it here because nothing can stack with it, and he can still attack it. He can come this way. And I'll be defenseless because I can't fire. Yeah, I'll have to put it up there temporarily. This is like a floodgate coming through here. Okay. I'll probably have to make room to put another... Oh, I can put the artillery battalion on this side of the road, I guess. Oh, maybe not. Well, let's see how much movement I have left. Two. I could only move one hex. I might as well leave him where he is. 1, 2, 3, 4. He can't reach me this far away. I don't see any cavalry around here. Let's hope he doesn't have something hidden in these woods, which is a possibility. Yeah, I'll move him down here. Never can tell. That way I only lose one battery if I have to lose one. Wow. This is a real flood of units going through there. I wonder how he's going to handle it, if he's going to close up on them or withdraw. Now his withdraw, I assume, is going to be through here like this, along this path, and that's going to be pretty slow, unless he's going to drop down here, which would be very costly in movement points, because he's got two ridges to cross and then take position in here somehow. But that's okay. Oh shit, what did I do? I didn't even want to move him. Better make sure he's faced the right way. Everybody's headed to Quatre Bras. See, these units should have been here, right in this bottleneck. That would have made my decision, because I probably would have gone to the Ligny battlefield then. I would have put a covering force in this area and then gone down this pike. But it was so inviting that he pulled that one unit back that I thought it's worth the chance. And I think it's a good thing, because it gives me a big advantage with all the units I'm slipping through on his flank. Oh, this is the 3rd Division going up this road. I could put the cavalry on the road, but I don't want to, because I want to get this bottleneck out of this area. So if I choose, I can withdraw from it and make a new line here. Well, let's think about this. This unit here is part of this brigade. I should have kept it back. Because I should put an infantry brigade in this area, either to support this cavalry or when the cavalry withdraws to hold this area until the First Corps comes up. Which is what I think I'll do. So I'm going to have to remember to move this unit off the road and backtrack them. Meanwhile, I hope I don't get disordered going across this hedge. Nope, good. I'm going to throw these guys up there. This guy down here. Let me get this cavalry. Oh, wait. I should move all of this supply up here. Where am I going to move this guy? Well, I can move the cavalry 2 more because then it could take this road to move on here. And I need to get them out of the way from down here. So I just need them to move like 2 hexes up here. Good. So this guy's going to pass through the chateau, maybe up here. We'll see if these, yeah, I think I'll bring them up a little further. If these skirmishers try to slip through here behind me, then this guy will be here. This guy, meantime, I think we'll go down here and we'll throw some musket balls into that battalion, see how he likes it. And this one I'll send into the chateau. And this guy will advance. Well, no, not enough movement points. Okay, now I can move the supply straight down the road and get it out of the way. I've got to protect all of this, and it's a long line of supply. And like I said, I want to clear this area so there's nothing there that can be attacked. So far, so good. Oh, we got an engineer unit here. Whoa, 425 men. Jesus, that's pretty big. There's really no engineering I'll need to do in this game. So I could leave him behind. It's a rear guard, which I think I'll do. Well, he's pointed the wrong direction, straight up here, so I don't have the movement points to turn the arrow around, so I'll have to wait until next turn, but that's okay. No enemy unit is going to show up before then. And so now I've got a pretty strong rear guard. If I want to evacuate these this cavalry, I could, and still they wouldn't have to try to hold this terrain, which is bad for cavalry. Cavalry can't go in woods, they'll get disordered. So I can let them pass through the road, and the infantry battalions will remain behind. And on open ground, they can go in a square. so the enemy cavalry isn't going to do anything against them. What's the situation here? What is he going to do? Where's his artillery? Skirmishers, skirmishers, skirmishers. So he's afraid of a cavalry attack. That's for sure. That's in column. These are in square. Yeah, he's real afraid. And he's got an artillery piece unlimbered here. Okay. I'll take your best shot. I've got 2 artillery pieces, or batteries, which are going to fire on this guy, plus this line guy. And depending on what happens to him, I may cavalry charge him, because I got 800 men, which will be tripled, so I'll be 2,400 men hitting him. I don't know what his strength is, but he's disordered, so whatever it is, it's halved. So I might consider that next turn, but I'll give him some cannonballs and musket balls, and let's see how he likes it. Now I think that's everything I need to move. Okay. Then if I get to Quatre Bras, I'll have some interesting decisions, because the British get reinforcements down this road. They get reinforcements coming from the north. See, what I'll do is I'll occupy this chateau and these hedges, and that'll obstruct movement down here. And then I'll have to go out here and occupy the woods and maybe this little village here to close this road off. And then I can go straight down here and get in the rear of the British force. So I've got 3 different ways to go when I hit Quatre Bras. But he may have a unit there which will force me to deploy in. But I don't think he's got much. He's deployed that I can see, I think, most of what he has. So he may not have any hidden units. Whoop. So that's all I can do. Let's go down to the first corps here, getting closer and closer to Quatre Bras, thank God. Let's see how close we're getting. Oh, shoot. We're still a ways away. I'd say 3 or 4 moves, probably 4. We are getting there, but next turn I'll have to think about withdrawing that screening cavalry. But we'll see. Oh, come on. I haven't seen his cavalry yet. I think he's got some somewhere. My flanking force may run into it. Oh, what's the matter? Oh, here we go. Because I don't have any cavalry with it. What is it? 3:15. Why didn't they attack at 9? These guys would be in battle already. Heavy battle. If only Davout would have been there on that flank. Okay, how come? There. Boy, this is a lot of clicking. My mouse is going to wear out after a while. My finger don't wear out first. I should check if I get any new units. I don't think I do. I think I have all of them on board, but just when I say that, one will pop up that I missed 5 turns ago. It'll be like that 6th core I forgot to move for 4 turns. I certainly can't badmouth Napoleon for forgetting to move his 4th Corps when I did the same thing. Okay. Whoops. Jeez, it's a never-ending line here. Where's the end? Guess I should be happy there's so many units here, but still, it's a pain moving them. Yeah, if they had an option where you clicked on the first unit to register it, and then the second unit you clicked on would be a follow command, follow the first one in the exact same route, which would be down this road. And then the third one would be to follow the second one, and so on. So you just click once on each unit and it would go. That only worked for the roads, I guess, but that would be a tremendous help. You can see how many clicks here. There goes a furnace as usual. But pretty, looked warmer than it was yesterday. I had to go out and pick up tree branches. I've got a bunch of trees in the backyard, and we had some pretty strong winds going through here. One of the trees is half dead. And eventually I'll have to cut it down in the next year or two. So a lot of branches fly off of it. So I started doing that and it was okay, but after a while, Jesus, it got cold out there. It was like 30 something. But there was no snow, so I figured I'll do some yard work preparatory to spring, because I'd have to pick all those branches up at some point, otherwise the lawnmower would never get through there. I think today should warm up a little, but it's still winter. Although we haven't had hardly any snow, which is the first winter I remember like that for a long time. And I am happy because I don't have to shovel it. But my brother up in Green Bay, which is about 150 miles north of me, last week he had in one day 13 inches. That's a lot. And in that same storm, all we got was rain. It was funny. Okay, guess I'm at the end of it, because here's all this supply. Thank God. Oh, 2 more units. More supply units. Okay. That should be it for the Quatre Bras battlefield. Three more moves, maybe. Okay, let's go to the Ligny battlefield. Now we finally have infantry. Coming up here, so we don't need the cavalry right there. So what should I do with the cavalry? Well, we have some high ground here with the 11s, and we do have a road coming from Bry. So maybe we go about here or here and plant that battery to fire at anything moving up the road on this low ground. Sounds good to me. Oh, and this battery's limbered. How useful. Now, where's this other cavalry? Is this guy still disordered? Yep. He's never going to recover his morale. Move this supply up here. Come on. I thought I had more than one mounted unit up here. Where the hell did it go? One? Oh, 1-2 sitting under the battery. Okay, so let's head down here. Get on this ridge here. Jesus. Let me think now. This is light. I remember I got disordered on this light stuff, so this is the only dark stuff. I'll probably get disordered there too, but let me see if, even though it's the long way around. I don't especially want to get disordered moving up on that ridge. Okay, now my infantry will move down here. Wish I had some more cavalry up here. Oh, this engineer is only 50 men. I wish he would have been closer to the front. What I'd like to do is get the cavalry to charge that infantry. He'd disorder the infantry, but then the cavalry would be disordered and it would lose its ability to charge, which means I could go right up to it and start blasting away. Right now he's pretty powerful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You've got to always move in a straight line when you charge. So he's not going to be able to charge this unit at this point. But next turn, if I keep moving up, he will. But it may be worth it, I don't know, to disorder a unit, to have the cavalry disordered. We'll see. I'll think about it next turn. Right now I want to get these guys up here. I wish I had some cavalry up here, but I don't. Well, I'm getting behind the Prussians, and so far I don't see any reaction. Here's the queen of battle for me, artillery. That will level any playing field. Guys are getting through the woods nicely. Oop. Come on. Yeah, unfortunately for the French, all their cavalry is on their right flank. Had I done the deployment, I would have put all of it on the left flank because it's worthless on the right flank. I need it now. I'd love to have cavalry screening me, but I don't. I've 2 cavalry regiments. Oh. It's hard to see through these dark woods. And if I go off the road, I'll get disordered. So that unit will be like this cavalry unit up there. Who knows how many turns before it recovers. And then its parent division will be like 50 hexes away, so it'll never catch up. Now, do I have anything? No, nothing behind it for a while, so I'm going to send these to supply through the woods. We'll see how fast they go. Not too fast, I think, but I'd like to have some supply with me. All right, well, this leader here, I'll zoom him up the road. Where's this division anyway? It's not up here. Where the hell is it? I'm moving him so fast away. Oh, Jesus, is he part of the guard? No, 4th Corps. That's the 3rd Corps. Here we go. Okay, I better not get him too far ahead. He's part of these guys. He was on the right flank. Okay, let's check out the situation here. Well, I don't see anybody here. Well, let's unlimber the artillery. This battery I should have moved down here. I think I'll do that now. Let's see if I can unlimber this one. Yep, and I can even point it up. I don't know whether it'll be able to fire this turn, but this other one will. Okay, guess I'm good there now. I may have to I'll wait and see what happens with these skirmishers. If they start heading through these croplands, I'm going to have to, the next turn, I'm going to have to detach some brigade, whatever brigade is up. I'd hate for it to be this red one because that's pretty big. I'd love it if the cavalry back here would be in this area when they start to move on this. Then I'd just deploy that up here. But we'll see. If he enters this cropland, I'll deploy against him. Otherwise, I won't. So let's keep going up this road. It's funny, the guard's sitting there watching all these units go past. And they're probably just smoking a pipe and maybe sleeping and everything. These guys are marching their ass off. Oh, this is the guy that got off track. Well, he's not going to be marching with his brigade. He's going to be one brigade behind him. Remember not to miss that road again. Oop, that's as far as he can go. Oh, well, actually, he will join his comrades here, because here they come. They must be detached from their brigade. I don't know where the other units are, probably back there somewhere. But here, he'll join them now. There. That's good. Okay. So the French right flank is dissolving. Whoa. What happened to the time here? Let me check the clock. 59 minutes. Damn. Well, I guess it's time to stop moving and go to another, what am I calling these? Phases or turn. Go to another turn, which is what I think I'll do. So I want to make these like no more than an hour. I don't know how many people will even want to watch them for an hour. Probably should have made them a half hour, but so I'll close this one out and then I'll start another one.